So that's what happens. Then social changes. Social changes. We have now then you now start forming cliques. Some of you have groups of people that you like relating in class. Three of us. Is it because I did not call it name? But that's how some of us are. That's what happens because of the change. You're now feeling like, oh, these are your friends. You now start having stronger peer group. You now start feeling like, okay, I think this is even more my better family than mine. Because maybe they listen to you more, all those things. This is what happens during that time. Next one is the business. You now want to get involved. Then interest in romantic relationships. Oh. That is when you now start recognizing one girl that saw you. I think I like this girl. You want me to tell you this? How old are you? Someone that is saying this is 14 years. You have not even seen anything. Say, I like this girl. Eh? Have you not said it before? Is it because we are in class today? Say the truth and share the devil. Say the truth. Have you not experienced that kind of thing before? We're not saying it's bad. We're just trying to tell you that these are changes that happen. Right? Have you experienced such before? Now, when you look at all these changes, they are not bad. You understand? The most one thing is for you to be conscious about them. Conscious about what is really going on. Understand that it's a phase. Some of us doing that, and that's when we now start putting that music, loud music. The whole GRA will know that you're playing music. They will know that excellence is playing music. Because of that change. Because at that time, your hormones and everything is shooting up. You're already moving. You really feel like you want to conquer the whole world. They tell you what you want to be like. You want to solve the world's problems. And this is why during that time, if it's not properly managed, it might lead you to not having a decisive destination in life. It makes you not to be able to control where you're going to. Right? Yes. So, right. Now, the last part of this thing is education. Now, managing these changes. You know, I just flipped into managing of these changes because we just finished talking about social changes. So we're talking about managing these changes. Now, when you're managing these changes, what do? I've told you that it's not a bad thing, it's not unusual to hear that boys are having mood swings. But you need to know about it because it's taking you to your lower life, right? Yes. But what you need to do is things that will promote your I will not say the same thing, right? So lower life, higher life. Anything that will bring you to your lower life, it is not something that you should encourage, right? Yes. But you need to know that it's actually happening, so you know when to leave it in the board, right? Yes. So that is why, for your mood swings, know that these are things that happen to you. But when they happen, or when they try to happen, don't give in to them. But when you give in to them, they make you feel bad. They make you to be self-deprecating about yourself. Start making you to be feeling like as if you are not good enough, and all those things. But you don't need it. Because what? You are a big boy. Right? Yes. And you are in the right place. Yes. You are not just serving people, you are in the right place. Yes. Then the next thing is communication. It's one of the things that will help us in all these changes. Emotional, physical, and hormonal changes is communication. Maybe if you are feeling hot about something, communicate. Maybe communicate to someone older, your parents, your siblings, or like when we come to class like this, you discuss it. See, look, I'm experiencing this. Right? So when you talk about this, it's helpful to get more. It's only because of communication that you came here. Because you want to learn. Right? Yes. Because you want to exchange ideas, you want to explore the being, who you are. And that's why you are here. So we're talking about education. Education is part of what we're doing here too. It's because you want to know more, want to explore more knowledge. That is why you are here. Did you come here to look at anybody's face? No. But it's still part of it though. We're enjoying ourselves. So education, communication is very important. And you cannot talk about education when you're not even communicating properly. So two of them must go in hand in hand. Then, in all these things, what is the summary of the law? Like we say in the Bible. Fear God, keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Now, in conclusion, every man once went through puberty stage. We said it, right? Yes. But every boy has not gone through puberty stage. Because some boys are 6-year-old is still a boy. A 12-year-old is still a boy. But the difference, one is still a baby, one is becoming gradually on the way to being an adult. So that's the difference. So the guy of 12 years is undergoing these changes, so has already started. Because preparing the 6-year-old person is still busy with Ben 10, Superman, and all those things. Right? Yes. Now, yeah, like we mentioned before, the changes are called hormonal, emotional, and physical. Good, perfect. Now, these changes are normal. Very important. Because it's very important for us to ensure that they are normal. The only thing is, if it is something that will lead you to social vices, that is when we start dealing with it. But the experiences you feel, those things you feel, sometimes you feel that, oh, look at my friend, he has bigger hair than me, look at his taller than me, but yet you're the same age. It is something that is part of your growing. However, through education and communication, you are able to communicate your concerns. If it becomes a problem that is affecting your self-esteem, self-belief, then you have to do something about it. And that's one of the reasons why you are here. And then, while you are about saying this, always know that one day you are going to tell others about what you have learned. You are going to inform others about what you are already knowing, what they are knowing. And the path to knowing more about it is a process. And you continue to do it. Continue to educate yourself, continue to grow. And that's one thing I pray that as many of us have heard this, it will help you become more reliable members of society and an equipped boy for the generation. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Salute your courage. I salute your courage. I salute your commitment. I salute your devotion. I salute your doggedness. I salute your openness. I salute the sacrifice you have made. Some of us would have wished that we would pass through this very moment. You have not just become so distant, you become standard. And just this is just the beginning. Is that okay? Yes, sir. From next week, you're going to walk with me. You're going to wear your tie. You're going to wear your tie nicely. You're going to spend the office with me. That's the practical aspect of it. You come on time, see how I work from morning to night. You're going to wear your jacket, your suit, wear tie. We're going to introduce you to the corporate world. We're also making arrangements to go and visit motherless babies' home, because what you have learned you have to practice. Is that okay? Yes. Is that okay? Yes. As Uncle Ike taking your measurement? Yes. I'm sure he's going to take your measurement. We're going to wear our suits together, because when we're graduating, we're not just graduating, we're just passing. You see the other people, have they graduated? No. This class, we're not going to graduate with a community. New information, new management, we're going to start exposing us into investments. Right? Is that okay? Yes. Who is happy here? I'm a good boy! Yes! Don't fight life. What did I say? What did I say? Men are fighting life. And that's why they struggle. Every time a man struggles, you're fighting life. Every time a man struggles, you're fighting life. So being a boy in a quick place means that you are in a place of strength. Say, I'm in a place of strength.
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 I got power.
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 And one of the fundamental scripture that helped me is the given to power to tread upon serpents and scorpions and all the powers of the enemy, and nothing shall be anything to us. We are going to learn something very significant. There are two ways to live life. You remember, it's either you are forcing life or you are flowing with life. Is it that what?
Forcing life or flowing with life.
So who wants to force life here? People force life because they don't know who they are. If you know who you are, you won't force life. You flow with life. Say, I will flow with life.
I will flow with life.
There's a story about the bamboo tree. Have you seen bamboo before? Eh? You've seen it, right? How do they stay? Spade, right? But in that spade, what do? They are swinging. They swing there, they swing there, they swing there. They swing all life. What happened? They flow with life. They don't believe. But have you seen steel strings? You can't hear that thunder, the bamboo. If the thunder is close, they flow with life. But men resist life. And resistance, how to resist this tension? Every time you are angry, every time you are irritated, irritation, right? Yes. Sometimes irritation. Every time you hate, those are tension. Those things you are fighting life. Tension in men is what is killing us. And one of the things that happens that when you force life, it's that you're forcing life, or you are flowing with God. Flexibility or fixation. Please sit down. If you understand this concept of life, you will deal with all kinds of life and unscratched. It's important to understand that it's either you're forcing life or you're what? Flow with life. Who has ever been to a pond? Who has seen a pond? Do you know what pond is? Pond is like a man-made, something like this. So let's say you put water here. After a while, what happens? There's nothing, it's not moving, it's not flowing, the content there. Unless the things are not what will this one thing? Stagnation. It starts smelling. It starts smelling. But when I go to a river, what happens? Freedom. 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 Whatever here that resist the devil and he will flee from you. And he say, oh, God forbid. Those things create tension. And when they create tension, it results to struggle. Most men are struggling in their health. In fact, they're struggling in who they know, who they are. So that they feel that somebody has a car and you don't have a car. You think they are rich, be and poor. Somebody has a house, you don't have a house. Somebody has gone to school. So they define themselves by another person's standard. They don't have their own standard. So when people struggle, it's because they don't have what? Standard. That's why when you define yourself, you define your destiny because you know who you are. Who am I? I'm a builder, I'm a good. Who am I? So it means my whole idea about life is to build. So when I see scarcity, it calls my nature to build and struggle. So I accept scarcity and activate who I am in the scarcity. That's true. People say, oh, I reject poverty, but they are still poor. I accept that I am poor. Now activate my responsibility. Do you understand? So, every time you say you are frustrated, you are creating tension. So it is either you are resisting or you are accepting. Question? Question? And men live in tension. And one of the ways you know that you live in tension. Tension is equal to fear, anxiety, unsure. Weak. High. Heavy. We live life without crossing or what? Is it like you're a pond or you're what? A river. This is a pond and this is a river. And most men are in a pond. How do you know that you're a pond? One of the characteristics of pond is complaining, blaming, and fault finding. Every fault finding, you have lost your creativity. We are seeing that two ways to live is either you are contributing or you are consuming. Every time a man is afraid of something, you have not accepted that thing. You treat it as an enemy. But when you accept it, what it activates immediately is responsibility. I'm going to refresh your mind about 8 cardinal life foundations. Then I'll move into what we call success and significance. Where we are moving is success and significance, but I want to build the route to it. One of the things that will make you strong and face all life with courage and conviction is first and foremost understanding who you are. That's the foundation. Once you understand who you are and become fearless, you can deal with life with all the life complexity. Become a bamboo. Say, I'm a bamboo.
I'm a bamboo.
What characterizes a bamboo is a flexibility in nature. That is there are options. You can't live in one fixed value. Most men are in fixation. And so that's why when they see sickness, they feel they are bad. Or when they don't have education. Oh, when they're not looking somehow. No. What if sickness is part of progression? Or part of expansion? There's really nothing wrong in being poor. Because poverty is hunger. Until you start seeing poverty as a hunger, like I believe, what I believe, how I feel, how I feel, how I feel, what I do,
What I do.
what I do.
What I
So
do.
it's important to to understand this. So now, you see, most men have one way to see life. Life and death. Riches and poverty, have or not have. As a people, you have multiple eyes. And there is no shortcut to it. How you are going to live is a definition of how you are seeing the world. If you see the world as a place of wickedness, you will think like this. I'm wicked. Oh, they will kill me. This one, and you will live like a victim. You become a victim to life. But when you see life from a broader perspective, wider perspective, you can turn them. And into detention, it's part of life. There was a time there was no sugar, it's part of life. Now I don't even touch sugar. Then we were looking for sugar, we don't have. So I traveled when I traveled. Everybody were packing food. I just took carrots and took fish. He said, well, that's the food. The thing is, how you food your tummy, that's how you're going to be healthy. No. There were guys, they were guys that were imported from somewhere and they brought them into the king's palace. You know that you can see yourself as a king. King is not a throne, king is an essence, it's a personality. You walk like a king, you dress like a king. You may not be in the throne of a king, but you see yourself as a king. You see as I'm a king. Say I'm a king.
I'm a king.
Say I'm a king.
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 See, greatness is not what they feel. Greatness is how you do things. What it means that you are drinking curry now. You are drinking like a king. And somebody is eating shawarma like a poor mama. That's poverty. He's eating what you are drinking curry like a king. Contentment. Your life is beautiful and you're happy. Because what enters your tummy is a secret. Nobody knows what you're eating. When you go to school, you don't anybody know what you eat. Nobody knows. So it means your life is from within, not without. Fixation will down you down. Put you in a place. Because fixation is no other way. Say there are multiple ways. Say there are multiple ways. So what it means at any point in time, you see, when I come to a place like this place, you know the first thing I look at? Route of escape. I won't just see this door. I'm looking at the window. The possibility of going through the window. See, when I come to a place, I'm looking about the possibility of taking, is it possible to go through the roof? Is it possible to go there? And that's also how you deal with men. And the problem we have with men, maybe you're a good person. You expect other people to be good. So when they don't do good to you, you say you're hurting. No, but you expect them because you think it's one way to live life. So we must not live in fixation, we must live in what? Flexibility. We'll say that either you are forcing life or you are right. When you flow with life, you know how to do joy, excitement, confidence, optimism. They're full of life. Right? Each time you are afraid, you are resisting life. You are not accepting life. So let me go back to the 8th foundation of a man. Should I begin?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Say self. Say self. Hold yourself. The first thing a man needs to do to have a flow life is to discover yourself. You need to understand yourself. Understanding yourself means your life and this life, which is a lower level. But when you increase, you don't do life for this life. This is the first elementary level because of the way we are parented. Parenting will teach you like and dislike. That's why when they give you breast milk and they remove it and introduce pap, the feelings are different, right? Yes. So they condition us and we become attached. So now we are going to live as you grow up, like Dr. was saying, your emotional state is as a result of conditioning. But there's what they call that detached. But I'm not going to go too far. So the first fundamental thing is self. Say self. Self. Self-discovery will give you self-acceptance. You have to accept yourself anywhere you are. Even though you are walking like this, you have to accept yourself. It's a gift. Can I tell you one thing? One story. You know my head is big. You know my head is big.
Yes, please.
My head was big as a child, like this big. It was big when they would say big head. When they tell me big head, I'll be crying. I'll be crying. I'll be using just a Christian big head. I like the big head now. You know why? Wisdom, knowledge, understanding, insight. They are all here. So it's not enough. So my big head, I like the big head. People that have small head, maybe they don't have money. That's a joke. But now, when I understand that is a gift to me, I accepted myself, self-acceptance. So if you call me big head, so you have to accept yourself. The where you are from, your parents, don't feel intimidating about who you are. Say, I love myself.
I love myself.
Stand up. Stand up. I love myself.
I love myself.
Say, I love myself.
I love myself.
And call yourself, I love myself.
I love myself.
Call your name. Call your name. Call your name.
I love myself.
Call your name. Call.
I love myself.
Write it down. Give a paper. Write it. I love the paper. Write your name. Yourself. Love yourself. Write your name. Say, I love your name. Write it. The pen. Write your name. You must wake up every day to love yourself. What did I say? You must wake up every day to love yourself. You are not a minus. Online, say, I love myself.
I love myself.
You need to always wake up. That's the first acceptance. Jeffrey and John. It means it's unconditional. It doesn't matter what. You are a gift to yourself. The first gift you're going to give to yourself in life as a boy is to love yourself. Unconditional. If you allow physical thing to define you, you'll be miserable. What do we say?
Tana. Abasco. Marina. Morning, ma'am. We are super excited to have you here. God bless you.
You know why? Sit down. You know why people feel inferior when they see their friend? They don't love themselves. You have to know there's a richer you, there's a bigger you, there's a larger you, there's a greater you, there's a nobler you, there's a more extreme you. It's not pride. And you must get to this point in life. So that even though you are in a low place, when you stay in a low place is to like a clay that will build you back. But the fundamental is how to love yourself. You will not seek love anyway. Is that okay? Yes. Should I give you the second one? Yes. Should I give you the second one?
Yes, please.
2. Your belief. Now let me tell you what belief means. B. Should I want something in life or should I be something in life? Think about it before you answer. Should I be something in life or should I want something in life? Are you sure? Are you sure? Why do you want it? Be something in life. Who are you with? Yes. Okay. So nobody's opposing. This boy is as well. The major problem we men have always want. Do you know men? You know why men like to buy big cars, big things, show off? They are wanting, they are not being. And that's the root of disconnection with yourself. You know, they asked me a question, but the Bible says, ask shall be given unto you, seek you shall find, knock. Yes. Every time you ask, you are asking from the place of responsibility, not from the place of need. Every time you need, you're finished. But every time you be, you are expressing who you are into the day. Somebody said, but what if I'm hungry? Hunger is a ability to become food. Because when you cook, you become food. Or what if I need a dress to cover myself? You make clothes. What if I have to pass my examination? You read books. You see, the responsibility is what you are doing with who you are. Not what people are doing to you. Because people want to be done. No, I wish I had done this when I was young. So that's why believe means be and live. The greatest scripture that they have not taught us is when it says, call those things that be not as though they are. It means that if we have said it here, if I say I'm going to be a doctor, I become a doctor. What does a doctor mean? You know, I can stay here like this and take bandage. I'm not doing any surgical thing. I can create something, put a hospital, live with a paper, build hospital. Okay, fine. I will build hospital with a carton. Every day in my life, I am a doctor. What do doctors do? They attend to people. They diagnose over there. So you sit down here, you'll be writing subscriptions. You just practice it. You are reading. That's living it. What do builders do? I build men. I build crisis. So when I say crisis, financial crisis, is to build financial strategy. When I say hunger, is to think how to build. Because men are not thinkers. Great thinkers are innovators. So they be. Okay, let's say I'm a helper and this person needs help. What am I supposed to do? I become help. Believe. And in the Bible, one of the greatest sentences in the Bible says, if you believe, all things are possible. People say, oh, I was doing business, so the day I had an accident and I was paralyzed, and this happened, and so that's why my financial thing. They were not doing. They were seeking pain. They were not seeking pain. Because even in that state, your brain is still functioning. You can still be a consultant. Isn't it? You can still be a designer. Why? You believe in yourself. And yourself is nothing. Yourself is your essence, your spirit, who you are. Want to say something? Belief system, in fact, every time people say they are poor or their people are disadvantaged, they believe that is controlling them. You see how it is? The first one is what? Self-discovery, self-acceptance. I love yourself. If you wake up every day and tell yourself you love yourself, you become so energized that you are unafraid. The next one, these are foundation of life of the man. Your belief will determine where you will go. I don't believe to be wicked to any man. I don't believe I have to slap anybody. You don't have what people don't have. You have it. It's not your choice. It's not what at that moment. So connection is relationship. This is what we have. Higher definition of life. What is the level of definition now?
DEFINI.
This is the trap. That's the trap for men. Men who do not know who they are feel unworthy when they see other men have what they have, what they desire. And they start envy. Every time you envy somebody, you already have it in you. The only thing that you have not recognized it. Because what you envy another person